Hey, everyone. Yay. I think I timed it right. Yeah, I'm live. Okay. Yep, I can hear me. Okay, yay. Hi, what's up? Okay. Hey, Reagan. Hey, Live Life Whimsically. Hey, Megan. Hi, Lily. Hey, Tiffany. Hey, Sue. Hey, Kara. Hey, Lorna. What's up? All right. I'll be honest, I haven't done a whole lot of preparing today, but I do have to. There's one thing I have to cover here right off the bat. Turns out I've been hugely wrong about something. And I got to complain. I this whole time I've been telling you guys that I don't like wine. Turns out I was wrong. Turns out there, at least that I know of so far, there's one kind of wine I do like. I never had Moscato before. That's just good. I had it last night for the first time. And yeah, it's really good. So I went and bought a bottle of it today. It's not the same kind we have at work, but it's close. It's almost as good. It works. Oh yeah, I heard something about Furniture Gate. Oh, I did not hear it called Furniture Gate. I will say that much. That's pretty funny. Yeah, this isn't quite as bubbly of a Moscato as the one we have at work. This is this is cupcake Moscato. I thought cupcake would mean it would taste really good, but Bartonera is the kind we have at work, and that's just good. It's real good. Hey, Autistic Shell. Hi, Steffi. Did I say hi, Lily, to Megan's? I don't know. Hi, Lily, in case I didn't. It's a girl wine. Yeah, it is. Well, I am a girl. I am a girl. So it's really not as good as the kind we have at work. I'm kind of bummed. I was really, like, all day long, I was, like, sitting here like, I can't wait to drink that fucking wine. It's not quite as good. So the gal came to the Molly haters. Huh? What gal? I've heard of Furniture Gate. Basically, I heard that some Ashley chick or whatever wants to sue Molly. That's how I took it to be anyways. I don't know. But reunite. I never had that. Isn't that like box wine? Oh wait, I did have box wine before. That was pretty good. It was a very sweet wine, I think. The only other wine I ever had before that I really liked was it was by Canai, but it was their rosé. Like that was a good wine. But I don't know. Then I had it again years later and it wasn't as good. I don't know. Maybe my palate just has to be like in the mood for it right before it. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. Okay. So I had improv tonight, and one of my classmates, she always has like the best pens, and she gave me a new pen. She gave me this one pen that had like a little unicorn on the end of it. It was so cute. Hi, Indigo Halo. Hey, Lisa, just Lisa. I don't know. Remember if I said hi to you. So. Fascia was suspended because is that Molly Golightly and Michelle goes live. I think it's Molly Golightly and Bullhorn Betty made a bunch of drama. Okay. Box wine was my go-to 20 years of Chardonnay. Can't stand it. I'm a beer vodka girl now. Yep. Yeah, I've definitely been not so much a beer girl, but vodka. But I've had some incredible freaking beers lately. Like there's this one porter we have at work that's really good. And it turns out I'm kind of a fan of the sours. So not really sour though, just a little bit sour. Like there's this one kind, I forget who brews that. I know it's a brewery in New York State, but it's called Barry Manilow. It's really good wine. It is. Molly was out of line, but the girl went to Queen Bee and she's been drama. I'm familiar with Queen Bee. Queen Bee, I don't know if she does, but she used to run in Critical K Circle or whatever. Because like Critical K, I know has been on her show a few times. Like I think I still have one of their videos downloaded. It's one where Yeah, it's the one where that girl comes on and gets into it with Kay, and basically over Will. Um, and then I think Critical K kind of goes off on Will, but even though Will's not there, so I think it's so. I know I'm pretty sure I still have that somewhere. It's funny. Kira mentions nonsense rabbit heels in the air. It's funny you mention rabbit because I was going through one of those pages there involving nonsense. And I found a post that was posted by Rabbit, and this was like back in, I think it was September, maybe September or November. I don't know why I can't differentiate which one. But anyway, actually, no, I can find out right now. That's right. So I have it here in messages. Let's see. Oh, no, wait. No, that's not it. That's right. Is it? Yeah, it is. Okay. So it's from September, the end of September, September 27th. And it's or at the beginning frame of it says hashtag where's Walter. So I'm guessing that is Molly Golightly's husband. I just found it. I know that there's been some talk about him as of late, and that stood out to me. I was like, huh. So they were making videos about him like back in September. Like, what the fuck is that about? Like, why are they dragging him into shit? Like, how is that not going real life? Hmm? Not asking for a friend, like legitimately asking. I can't drink white wine. It stuffs me up. I feel like I'm dying. Yeah, I can see it maybe doing that. It might do that to me too. To fight for her job. I was lying, but the girl went to Queen Bee, and she's been drama, especially because Bullhorn Betty got Nonsense's personal phone number. Nonsense Rabbit heels in the air. Ready? They set up a cash app to help the lady get help to fight for her job. For what lady to fight for whose job? Oh, I hear you, autistic show. That's why, like, I don't even, it used to be like when I first started this job, anyways, like almost 2 years ago now, that I was bummed that I couldn't check my phone for so long, and I was like, oh, I'm missing all this shit. But now I'm fine with it. I'm pretty cool. I'm cool even working 2-3 days in a row, and I just kind of take a nice break. I hear it. The manager of Ashley Furniture. Why does Ashley Furniture have to fight for her job? Or the manager have to fight for her job? What the fuck did I miss? Why is her job in danger? Dude, I need to fucking shit. I don't know. Where would I even go to check this out? Like, the woman Monica Lightly or Anne Bullhorn Betty got suspended or fired. Clips on Molly's channel. Okay, thank you, Reagan. All right, let me head on over there. See what's up. Oh wait, shoot, I have to. Oh, fuck. Let me go. I didn't finish setting this up. Let me put on subscribers and add this quick. Okay. Now I'll go on over to her channel. I hit enter. I'm getting used to a new keyboard here, thanks to Rena Roo. But like, it's different than the one I had. So like, the one I had, I just barely touched the enter button, and it would like enter 5 times. This one, I like definitively have to hit enter for it to enter, which is cool. I gotta get used to it. Okay. Ashley lost to. She's suing me now. Is that it? I think my name would be all right. It's one from Molly, so I'm just pulling it up. Here, I'll share it if you guys want to hear, so you guys can hear it. But I'm just gonna share the audio. Oh my god, it's so bright. Oh. I need to shower. Okay. All right. Let me know if you guys can hear it.
Good morning from Chicago. My go lately. Oh boy. We're going outside? No. Okay, so finally I heard something from good old Ashley Furniture. I have an update for you. But it's not an update that anyone would expect. Do we know where my furniture is? No. I got a little bit of an update from the lovely girl behind the counter. She spammed the video with comments at about 4 o'clock in the morning, and with a laughing emoji, and said, all right, F17. All right, we'll go to F17.
Get the ambush video.
She spammed the chat and said
do the Karen one.
that
God damn it.
that was the video wasn't the whole video, and that we can tell, that everyone can tell because of.
All right. The ambush one, the Karen one. Let me go into videos. There's before Ashley Furniture employee went. I can't see okay. It doesn't give me the rest of the title. Then there's Ashley employee threatens me inside store, calls me Karen. Okay, that must be it.
They were a little upset because of how they were treated by the delivery people, and instead of listening,
take that out.
But you're a professional. You're here,
but
you can't talk to somebody.
And you can't talk to me any type of way either.
I'm
human, just like you.
Facia, we paid for the furniture. They need to come back and not have it on my lawn. Just they could have brought it. They left their tools there. Their tools are in my house, and my furniture was on the lawn.
Okay, but when you're calling a place, you can't just think that you're going to talk any type of way and expect me to help.
Gotcha.
But in all fairness, I've been respectful to you, and you've already started correcting me when I've been nothing but nice.
I was trying to explain to you guys earlier on the phone that I don't have no communication with the delivery team, and whoever was on the phone kept yelling over me. I don't deal with that. I don't care about this job for real.
That's great.
But you're not going to call and you're going to talk to me any type of way.
Okay. So you don't care about this job. Is this a corporate store or is this a franchise?
I don't know. You can call and find out.
Okay, I'll be happy to.
All right. Would you like the phone number?
Yes, I would. As a matter of fact.
Are you recording?
Absolutely am.
301-782-3802. And thank you for telling me that I was being recorded.
Oh, well, I'm recorded every time I walk in here. So.
All right. Well, talk to you later.
She doesn't have to say that she's recording.
I'd cancel your order.
Wait a minute. I have a question. Whose order was this? Was this Molly's or Betty's? And I'm wondering why they're both there. If it's just, I'm pretty sure they don't live together. I'm pretty sure it'd be weird if they both ordered furniture at the same time. So I'm guessing it's just one of them's order. So I'm wondering why the other person, whichever one it is there getting all involved in. I don't know. Like, it's just one person, and one receptionist or whatever at a furniture store. I don't think it requires two people in there to argue about this. You know, especially when one of those people is Bullhorn Betty and one of those people is Molly Golightly. Like, I don't think either one of them need the assistance. You know what I mean?
Face
You
shades
can
working.
tag me if you want. You can tag me if you want,
Well,
sweetie.
I got stuff I gotta take care of.
Thank
Excuse
you.
me. I don't need
So
Really?
rude. I don't
We're not
understand
being
why
rude.
people think that
That is
customer
rude.
service.
You're
You're
in
trying to do
a
customer
public
service,
place
and you
recording
expect somebody to help you, and you're being rude. So you can call customer service or corporate or whoever you want, and you can deal with that yourself, because that's what I would be doing. I would be emailing corporate customer service for you, but you can do it yourself. Thank you. Have a good day.
She's not even a good customer.
She ain't.
So
That's the homeowner. Hi.
Huh?
Talk to people like that. Wow.
Yeah, and look how you talk to people.
Exactly.
I've been very respectful to you, man.
No, you haven't.
Yeah, now.
On the phone.
I wasn't on the phone.
Girl, bye. Okay, can you leave? Thank you. Goodbye. God damn. Go forward.
Whoa.
I can call the cops on you for harassing me. You're sitting here recording about some goddamn.
I'm being recorded.
No, those cameras don't work.
Oh, that
No, they don't.
I was
You
just
know
waiting
that.
so I could ask a question.
Yeah, see, that's a little bit of a pet peeve of mine when people out in public act like it's such an offense that they're being recorded. Like, you don't have a right to record me. You have to tell me you're recording me or whatever. And then her saying, well, yeah, but our cameras don't work. Well, no one in there knows that. But regardless, you had no expectation to a right, or no right to an expectation of privacy, rather, in such a situation as this. But I mean, it's just about the recording, whatever.
But he cut in front of me.
Because you're done. Goodbye.
No, I had another question.
What's your
Well, I'm not going to
Okay.
answer. I'm not.
You're not gonna
answering. I
answer?
don't have to help you. You can call corporate customer service.
Okay.
So fucking rude. I can't stand when y'all come in here and act like y'all can talk to anybody.
I didn't. I've said
Can
very
you
little.
leave?
I've said very
Can
little.
you leave?
She's asking you nice.
I've been nice to y'all all day on the phone. Can you leave?
You've never talked to me on the phone.
I mean, this what kind of bothers me about this. I don't know what happened before the recording. Like, the employee there just said, I've been nice to you all day on the phone. Like, I don't know how many phone calls is this? Like, how long were the phone calls? What was said in the phone? You know what I mean? Like, judging this just by what I'm seeing here, yeah, the employee, I think, is definitely in the wrong. But I don't know what happened beforehand. I don't know if she was pushed to this point or where, like, reasonably pushed to this point, or if things that happened would have pushed a reasonable person to this point. You know, I don't know. That's what bothers me. I don't know.
Are you the homeowner?
I'm one of the homeowners.
Can you leave?
I can in a second.
Thank you. Goodbye. God damn. Hey, Andrew.
Oh, so you know each other?
No, I don't. But I'm a
He's
respectful
a
customer.
good customer here.
And I got my information. I don't want it all on your.
I'm a paying customer as well.
Okay, and you're rude also.
No, I'm
and
not
you
rude.
Can call customer
Not at
service
all.
if you want.
Not at
Can
all.
you leave?
I can leave when
All
I'm ready
right,
to go. I just
goodbye
have.
before I called the cops on you. Goodbye.
Just call the cops. Like, fuck the bullshit.
God, Lee sitting here recording all up in my face. I can really say something. You're not supposed to be recording me.
She can. Yes, she can.
Now,
is
can you
public.
leave?
You're asking me to leave.
Please do. Can you leave?
I wanted to know.
I don't have to answer your questions. Can you leave?
I know how she is.
What do you mean? You know how I am?
Can you leave?
I don't.
Leave.
Stop yelling.
God damn, I hate Karens. Get the fuck out of
Karen.
here.
What's
Yeah,
going on?
I don't know.
I don't know what happened before him, but I don't know. But that's just not right. Like, she can call the cops. The employee can call the cops. She has every right to do so, and she's threatening to do so. But instead, she comes around the desk and attempts to get in the customer's face. And I don't care if the customer is Molly Golightly. I don't care if it's Bullhorn Betty. I don't care if it's nonsense. I don't care if it's you or me. the second you're threatening to call the cops and instead you come around the desk there and come and walk up to, as though you're walking up to the customer to get into the customer's face, that's a sign of aggression. Yeah, that's kind of a fuck up in customer service. You don't do that.
Standing here.
I was waiting. He went in front of me.
Because you're done.
No, I'm not.
She got the customer service.
walked
line.
For granted, Molly should have left when the employee there said you can go, you need to leave for whatever reason. If you're being asked to leave a place of business, any kind of establishment, somebody else's home, whatever, you have a responsibility to just get the fuck out then, you know. Especially when it's a situation like this, when you are clearly there to call upon the store or their services. They're telling you, no, you're not going to get shit from us right now. You need to leave. Then you need to leave. But if you don't leave, then that leaves the next move in the hands of the employee, in which the right move for the employee would be to then call the cops and have you escorted out. She clearly did not do this so far. Instead, she decided to walk around the desk and attempt to get into Molly's face. Yeah, you don't do that. So
Wait.
Can you leave?
No,
We
I
don't
wanted
have to
the
help
number.
you. I
I
asked.
asked-
The number. You
I
didn't.
didn't-
Me telling you the number.
No,
Now leave.
no, I want the number to the delivery
I'm not
service.
giving you anything.
That's all I asked. You said that you can't help me because you're not connected to
Are
the
you
delivery.
Walter?
No, that's my
Then
husband. That's my account. How can I get in touch with the delivery?
Ma'am, come on. Let me come on. You good?
How can I get in touch with the delivery
Delivery
service?
purpose? All right, I'll take care of that.
Okay.
Customer service.
Thank you for your help. You were very kind.
Ma'am,
Oh my
I'm sorry.
God.
I'm sorry.
Wow. She said she hates her job.
But when you're asking on the phone, get smart. You don't
No one,
the
no.
employee's
They were
running her
quite
mouth as Molly's walking
smart.
away. I mean,
You're gonna, did you just say, did you just threaten me? Are you serious?
Let's go.
I just want the furniture I paid for. No.
all right. I got one question though too. Like, what took the other employees so long to intervene? Because I mean, as soon as they intervened, they're leading Molly away. So the whole thing has a chance to just completely and totally de-escalate and calm down. Obviously, you know, that's not happening. But had this been done sooner, I think that would have been the outcome. So I'm kind of curious what took them so fucking long to do that. They shouldn't have been left to play out as long as it did.
No, I wanted to ask you if I could have the number
ma'am, I'll
to
take
the
care of that.
delivery service.
Ma'am, I'll take care of it. It's okay.
You don't have communication with the delivery service if your ass will fucking listen. Leave.
Ma'am.
Oh
please.
my God. Wow. And I get called a Karen? Oh. All right. So, all right. You want to know something?
You need to cancel your start. You need to cancel everything.
Cancel it all.
Don't ever. This will be blasted on YouTube.
YouTube?
Oh yeah.
Walter's my husband.
All right, thank you.
Wow. I get called
That
a
lady,
Karen?
if she hit somebody, you guys have had a lawsuit about your ass.
All right.
Saying.
All right. I think it's about it. I don't think there's only like 20 seconds left in it. So whatever. I'm ending it now. Let me check out chat here. Let me scroll up. Okay, right about here is where I left off. They called on the phone and they didn't like her attitude, so they drove 20 miles to confront her in person. Maybe. In the videos, they were nice. The manager was throwing F-bombs. Yeah, and I get that. I do. And I have no doubt that when the videos or when the phones and shit weren't recording, that Molly and Betty were likely running their mouths. I mean, Betty, for the most part, from what I heard anyways, was definitely running her mouth with the cameras rolling, with the phones rolling, whatever. So I have no doubt that that's what happened, because people, when people do record themselves being an asshole, they're never going to show that along with the rest of the clip. They're going to only show the parts that don't show them being the asshole. I get that. We all do it. Still though, when they showed up, the employee had a choice. The employee could have someone else take care of them. The employee could call the cops, and follow, or she could threaten to and then call the cops, follow through with the threat. Or what, I don't know, just pretty much only those two. She did neither. You know, she fought with them. She was a willing participant in that interaction, and she's the one who unfortunately is the representative for the company. I mean, there's a reason why they say that the customer is always right. Obviously, the customer is not always right, but you have to at least act like they are. You can't act like they're wrong anyway. You can't. And it's that I wouldn't be surprised. It sucks, yeah, but I wouldn't be surprised if the employee does get fired just for the simple fact she walked around the desk like that. Like that's, I don't know, that's a sign of intimidation, really. That leaves the door way too open for a physical confrontation, in which case then the store, the company, corporate could be looking at a lawsuit. You know, they can't really leave themselves open to that. I know it sucks. I know a lot of people like, and I don't blame you, but, and I understand, like, I've been in that customer's shoes before. I mean, there was one job I had in high school, and fucking high school too, where I worked at a car wash, and in the wintertime we were like wicked busy. So everyone would come in to get their car washed, but the parking lot was only so long. So I had to form 3 lines and take one car from a line each time to put into the line just before the car wash. And I'm not able to pay attention when every car pulls into the parking lot. I just take a car from a line and just keep going in their succession. Well, you know, it was inevitable that there would be some car or whatever that got there like before another car that just happened to pick a quicker moving or whatever, another line, you know, and end up going just before them or something. When that happened, I was called every name in the book. I'm a 17, 18-year-old kid working at a car wash, and I'm being told by grown men that I'm a fucking cunt and everything else. Yeah. So I get it. I've been in the position where you just want to go off on the customer because they're wrong. They're being an asshole, this and that. But you can't. You just can't do it. Yeah. In today's world, training is needed. In my younger days, I would have gone ape shit. Thank goodness I'm different now. Yeah, exactly. I just was sucked into this drama and it's been nuts. I'm over it. I don't blame you. I'm sorry though. I mean, I don't know why Bullhorn Betty was there and why she was fighting with the store. I mean, and I don't buy for a second she was there helping her friend or whatever. Like that's something you do when you're the person is like young, naive, meager, whatever. 4 things that Molly is none of. You know, she's not like some 18, 19-year-old kid who doesn't know any better. She's not naive. She's not meek. She's not meager, you know? So I don't understand why a friend was there, any friend whatsoever, you know? Why that friend was fighting with the store. So, because that definitely didn't help matters. I bet you look cute now, Sudsy. No, I never went in the car wash part, especially in the wintertime, because then as soon as you walk out, you freeze. I hated it though. Like in the wintertime, we'd have like 5 or 6 people working there. So and they would rotate roles throughout the day, throughout the shift. So I would hate it when I would start the day inside the prep room there and I'd be spraying the cars or I'd be working the board or whatever, because your feet in the bottom of your legs and shit, and sometimes part of your sleeve get wet and shit. And then like after break or whatever, I'd come back and then they put me outside on money or put me outside on directing traffic. And then I'm like, I'm fucking freezing. Why are you doing this to me? You know, it's horrible. But yeah, it was fun though. I loved that job. It was a lot of fun. They both went down to film and get clicks and views. That I believe. I do. I believe that. Molly said she's not reporting her to corporate. I saw your typo down here. Where's it? She's mad at the delivery company. Okay. Well, that's good. I'm glad she's not reporting her, because I hope it was just like a bad day or just a combination of a lot of things, you know. And I like I said, I don't think Bullhorn Betty's being there would help Molly's case at all. So I'm glad she's not reporting her. I'm glad the woman's not going to lose her job over it. Though I do hope that the woman just rethinks the decision to walk around the desk like that again with any customer, because I think that for that simple fact alone, she's lucky she doesn't or didn't get fired. It's setting up the Cash App from Nonsense and Company to help this lady. Oh, God, see, Nonsense is such a fucking poser. Oh my God, like for real. Like I caught part of her stream from the other night where she was playing LB's video, and I guess someone mentioned my name or chat or something. I wasn't watching; I was just listening, and someone referenced my stream from the other night where I was showing all these posts and shit from Nonsense, showing how she's the one who started all of this misinformation, basically way back in like June or beginning of July and June. And she made a comment. Someone brought it up, and she made a comment to that saying something like, I think maybe once I posted the link to their Cash App or something. She's like, but then, and I may have said some things or something, but then I apologized and said, like how I learned better or whatever. And I'm like, bitch, no one, that's not it. No one cares that you said it and then you changed your mind. It ain't even like that. I get that. People change their minds. No, the problem here is that you are blaming the spread of all this misinformation at the start of it on everyone else when it came from your fucking page to begin with. Big deal. You changed your mind long after the fact, after the damage was already done. Whatever. I don't even care about that. But don't then blame everyone else for your fucking fuck up, because then you're not taking responsibility. You're just trying to pass the buck. And that's kind of a grifty thing to do, right? I mean, according to her own standards, that's definitely a grifty thing to do. So, but I mean, I don't think anyone really expected her to take any kind of actual responsibility for shit. But I thought that was funny though. She was in one post, she was going off on someone because they were monetized or some shit like that. And I'm just like, oh, that's funny now. That's rich. Because like that shit don't bother you now, does it? No. Not at all. I heard her say LB is just the Wish version of Katie Joy. I don't know about whatever, but I'd much rather be the Wish version of Katie Joy than fucking Walmart Katie Joy. That's just me though. You need one while with that voicemail. There wasn't even anything bad in that voicemail, really. And she can't really call cry harassment. I mean, if Bullhorn Betty were to call again, that I'm not even sure that she can call harassment then, because she did a live stream and she said, don't call me ever again. But there's no guarantee that Bullhorn Betty is going to see that. And in fact, that could be seen as instigating, really, because she made this whole ordeal public and called out Bullhorn Betty publicly. So that could definitely be seen as instigating. So obviously, well, maybe not obviously, but to outsiders' eyes looking in, that would not appear as though Nonsense wants Bullhorn Betty to never call again. That could appear to be like she's enjoying the drama, the back and forth. So, yeah, they're just whatever. Now if she were to reach out to Bullhorn Betty, like personally, to the point where there was more of a guarantee or an assurance that Betty was indeed received the message, and she said, don't call me ever again, and then shut the fuck up about Betty, and then Betty called her, sure. Yeah. Betty definitely be in the wrong. But come on, she's got to shut up about Betty first. That's not going to happen. Hi, Mousy Files. I need to figure out how to do game night without having the stream up for three different devices. I don't know what you mean. What kind of game night? Like, what are you playing? Roll up to my Nick Carter message. Okay. Hey, Cajun Heart. Oh, I read yours already, but I didn't see the name. Okay, hi. Did you see the? Okay. Yeah, I heard the voice message. I don't see your Nick Carter message. Yeah, I'm up as far as it'll let me go. I think. Oh, wait a minute. Molly Golightly and Bullhorn Betty first phoned them and yelled. Then this Karen moment, and then 3 or 5 live streams after, Ashley Furniture suspended her pending internal reviews and nonsense, and they have recorded the calls in live stream early. Oh my God, this is hilarious. This is fucking hilarious. This really is. It's the wrong video. Did I play the wrong video? Okay, I'm back down at the bottom now. Hey, moderate. Hey, Mikkel. Tell me I spent too much time on YouTube when I'm sick without telling me you spent too much time on YouTube. Oh, Jackbox games. Why do you need 3 different devices, though? I don't understand. I found the right one. Okay, thank you, Great Dane. Hi, Great Dane, by the way. Yeah, I think it's funny, though, how still fucking people in her nonsense is chat and shit are bringing my name up, talking about me. Nonsense is like, don't even get me started about her. Like, yeah, she won't because, well, I'm not going to sit here and say she knows better or any shit like that now, but she knows that she's going to have a hard time winning any kind of shit. And I'm not even saying that I'm that good or whatever, but just I'm not a fucking liar. That's all. Molly was great, whatever, with Nick and Aaron Carter. Oh, okay. That's funny, though. Ashley Furniture. It's like, just when... Oh, wait, what did I miss there? Okay. Wait a minute. Let me open this up. I think... Oh, no, okay. I'm not blocked. All right, I'll keep an eye on it. Yeah, Molly did sound pretty calm. She could have been doing that to be like gaslighty or something. I don't know, but either way, she can be. I mean, as a paying customer, she can go in there and gaslight. She can. Sure, she's kind of an asshole if she does that, but she can do that. It's the employee that I know it's bullshit and it sucks. And even if the customer is not always right, you don't have to give them what they want. You don't have to like bend over backwards, but you have to at least behave or react to them as though they are right. You can't make them feel wrong anyway. You just, you know, it's how it is. So she's going to be a witness on Nick Carter's behalf. Why on Nick Carter's behalf? I don't understand. Like, what is she going to be testifying to? Like, I don't understand that. Like, I could see maybe, I guess, I don't even, I mean, it's over the assaults, right? Or the alleged assaults or whatever. I mean, unless she's been like super close with him and shit throughout these years in question, throughout this time in question, like even being a character witness, I'm not sure what she could lend. Whoa, okay. Grace Case, who's starting bullshit here? Molly was Aaron Carter's life coach. Yeah, but it's Aaron Carter. That's not Nick Carter. I mean, I know, I get what you're saying. I do. I mean, you're right. I'm just wondering what the legal team is. I don't know. Like, if I were in the jury and someone who knew Nick and at times just like briefly talked to him or whatever. I mean, yeah, they may have been friends, whatever, but they weren't consistently friends. And unless they were consistently friends during these timelines in question, I'd be sitting there wondering like, why are they, they're not lending anything, like one way or the other. Okay. What I've seen so far in the chat is the thing I just read about Grace Case, where she said, "Hey, Modex, how about your girl don't start the BS in the first place?" Oh no, wait, was that it? Yeah, I think that was it. Yeah, that's what I read. So I don't, and then okay. Yeah, exactly. Indigo Halo. That's why she never wants to talk about me, whatever. That's fine. And let me just say for like the 10th time, holy shit, for the fucking nonsense over here in the back. Because I'm pretty sure she's in the back. I don't care. I don't say what I say. I don't do what I do at any point in time in hopes, desperately, to get a shout out by any other channel. So anything I say on Molly's behalf, I'm not doing it or saying it in hopes she gives me a shout out. Obviously, you're awfully hung up on these fucking shout outs because you can't stop talking about them. So it's apparent that you do anything you do for the goal or for the quid pro quo of getting your shout out. Whatever, boo, that's fine. That means something to you. Go with it. I don't care. But I don't give a shit. I do what I think is right when I think it when I want to. That's it. I do it for me. I do it so I can go to sleep at night. I do it so I can feel like I handled a switch situation properly. I don't do it for any other reason or for any other person. So, just saying. Okay, yeah, okay, yeah, I think I agree with timing her out. Listen, and I'm going to say this for anyone, and apparently I'm saying this to Mrs. Cassandra and Grace Case. I get it if you guys have issues with other people in the chat. I mean, that happens. It's fucking YouTube. And I get it if you have issues with anyone who moderates for the channel. Again, it's fucking YouTube. I get it. But I am going to ask that it not be brought to the chat here because then it's just, I don't know. I mean, unless you want to set something up and you guys want to have a debate discussion, you'd rather do it with somebody else moderating it or something, or a channel. I'm not a moderator, really. I'll be honest with you. But for one of the channel's moderators, I would gladly offer that up. Okay. But short of that, and like, it is kind of disrespectful to me and you don't owe me anything. I'm not saying you do, and I'm not upset about it, but I am going to notice it because, like, if you have an issue or a problem with someone who moderates for the channel, then when I'm live streaming, you kind of know where they're going to be. You know that they're going to be there, and you know that they're going to be there with a purpose, you know, like for moderating. So if you then come here to kind of take advantage of that, to kind of fuck with the person, then I feel like you're using the channel and the live stream in which to do that. So I don't really appreciate that. And I mean no disrespect to you. I mean, I'm not trying to start shit or whatever. I'm just telling you, being honest with you. And I get it. Shit happens. Tempers flare or whatever. I'm not upset about it. But I just hope you understand why it is the timeouts and shit are happening. And I hope that when y'all come back here, I hope that we can all just be cool, at least while you're here. Whatever happens outside of here, that's between you guys. You know, I'm not getting involved in that. So I'm going to ask you to not bring it here either. That's all, you know? So that's all I got to say. And I just went over this chat here real quick, and I didn't see anything where Megan started any shit with you. Yeah, maybe on Twitter she did. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I haven't looked, but if she did, she did. You know, keep it on Twitter, I guess. So, but here in the chat, though, that's not what I saw. I didn't see anything like that. I saw you guys kind of come in here, and I mean, sure, your first, I don't know, dozen comments or whatever could be nothing, you know, or could have been directed at her. I don't know. But the simple fact that we don't know, I'm not going to act on it. So I said nothing. But then you kind of made it apparent that the shit is directed at her when you brought her into it. So I felt like I have no choice here. Sorry. I hope you guys understand. Let's see. But yeah, it's just a timeout, just so you know. Nobody's banned or anything. Yeah, thank you. Thanks, Mads. Thank you. And yeah, I'm not, from what I can see here in the chat, I see nothing from Megan, nothing. So I want to say thank you, Megan, for not jumping in and adding shit to it or whatever. I appreciate that. So yeah, I don't see anything, guys. Sorry. No, not sorry, but you know what I mean. All right, moving on. I'm done with that now. Let's move on. What is this? What am I being tagged in? I don't know. Veda, I don't know if you can hear me now if you're over here live, but as of like an hour ago, yes, I was still in there. So I'll look that shit up though when I'm done with streaming. Okay. So just so everyone's clear here, when Claire says let the other mods handle it, that's pretty much because she and I've been through this before with like just lots of people, herself, myself, and whatever. And that's been the rule all along. Not the rule, but I don't know, kind of the rule, I guess. I don't know. But whenever like anyone like has an issue with someone here at the channel, then that person's like the last person to handle it. Like other people should handle it. So that's not her. That's me. So I just want to put that out there. When Claire says that, she's saying that because she knows that that's how I feel. Yeah, let's get back to the Karens. So, well, let me look. Do you happen to have the full houses? So I have to say though, there's something that I've discovered the past couple days, looking at some shit in these groups and whatnot. And Nonsense has left quite a fucking trail of haters maybe in her wake. You know? She clearly hasn't gotten along with very many people. And there's definitely a pattern of her getting along with people and then just quickly not getting along with them anymore. Like she drops people like crazy, and then she turns on people and she's kind of like Katie in that sense, I guess. I don't know. Okay, let me write her back real quick. So I wanted to pull something up and read it here. First, let me just tell her this. I'm still. Okay. So I don't know if you guys, or if any of you guys or whatever, have checked out my Twitter post, but kind of it stems from this, obviously. Come on. There we go. All right, let me turn this on. All right. So I seen this earlier and I couldn't help but to laugh my ass off. But right here. To all the creators and subs who've rallied behind me from the start and have shown up over and over again for me and the island, you are very seen and very appreciated. A lot of you blindly supported me, not knowing which way things would go, and continue to show up again and again. Thank you so much. It's going to take a village or an island of change. Those of you, or a lot of you, blindly supported me. Like, what the fuck? I mean, it's a whole nother conversation about people who blindly support anyone. Okay. I'm not even getting into that, but she's thanking people for blindly supporting her, not knowing which way she was going to go with anything. So in other words, she sees her viewers and these supporters as people who aren't there because they truly and passionately believe in any kind of justice or cause. They're there, according to her, for her, to follow her any which way she goes, because it's all about nonsense. It's not about the issue at hand. It's not about the people in front of them. Nah, it's about nonsense. They're there for nonsense. They're following blindly, no matter which way she go. And that's how nonsense is seeing her supporters. That's how nonsense is seeing people who take up her cause for her. You know, I mean, you can follow a cause, you can support something, you can fight against something, whatever, and still realize that the people who are doing it right next to you, they're not without fault, you know? But nonsense expects everyone to look at her as though she's someone without fault because she's expecting blind followers. That's crazy to me. Like if I were a follower of nonsense and I read this, I'd be like, that's what you think. That's what you think of my participation here in the channel is I'm just some blind follower of yours and I'll go wherever you go, no matter where it is. I'm not even thinking ahead about like which way is she going to go on this issue, which way is she going to land or wherever. Like I'm here just to be here for nonsense and follow her. Like that's how I would take that. I would be fucking pissed. Now, don't get me wrong here. If anyone follows nonsense or supports or whatever, that's great. Okay, and if you do that and you happen to be here too, I'm just thankful that you're here whenever you're here. Okay, so I'm not fighting for subs. I'm not fighting for viewers. You know, people on YouTube can like more than one channel. I don't care. This is YouTube. Okay, to put like such serious like purity tests and shit like that on content creators to me is nuts. That being said, though, to view viewers as blind followers is even nuttier to me. I mean, like that's offensive. I mean, is it not? Anyway, that's how I took it. I read that and I was like, holy shit! Like I can't believe I just read that. That's fucking crazy. Oh my God, this is funny too. Like, I literally fucking busted her. People have busted her in lie after lie after lie. Veda's busted her in lies. I busted her in her lies. You know, it's been consistently honest. Oh God. I mean, I feel kind of bad for people who are like, actually literally, well, not literally, but figuratively, literally following her blindly. And anytime you have Unirock in your comment section saying this shit, you know you're fucked up. I'm just saying. I don't know why I'm in here expecting to see some kind of like negative comment, because if there were, of course she would have fucking deleted it. I mean, she blocks people all the time on her channel. It's fucking I can't help but to think though, like all these people in the comment section and everything there too, or all the people who liked it, like they're liking the fact that nonsense is appreciating that they're blind followers. That's fucking bizarre to me, is it not? Is that not fucking bizarre? Like, that is bizarre to me. Anyway. So, I didn't even read my comments. I'm not going to read my comments right now, but I ended up taking a screenshot and I posted about it. But for those of you who may not have seen it, I just said, thank you to all the viewers and subscribers who have not followed me blindly at any point in time. I'm happy to know that you felt safe to have differing opinions with me and to voice them. I'm thankful for the times any of you called me on things that I had not realized, thus giving me a chance to achieve better understanding and at times changing my mind, or at the very least, changing my approach. Thank you to everyone for seeing me as I am and not applying unachievable purity tests to me as a content creator, and for taking what you like and for leaving the rest. And that line especially, I'm so appreciative when anyone can do this, for taking parts of me, participating in parts of me that you like and just leaving the rest. Like, I feel like that's how people get along in a civilized society, is by taking what they like and leaving the rest. Unlike other creators, I'm not building an army, and certainly not an army of sheep who blindly follow me. I believe all of us have built a community here, and though I never intended on building anything, I can't imagine having anything different or not having this at all. So thank you. It sucks though that nonsense's stupid post had to be the thing that inspired me to write that or whatever, and I apologize for that. But either way, I wouldn't have had the idea to write that had any of that not been true. So. Oh, I can do that now, Veda. That only takes a second. Oh, no, wait, I can't, because I got to find it. It'll take me more than a second. All right, I'll do it later. But yeah, as I was saying, though, yeah, she has left quite the fucking, like, wake of people who really dislike her. So I want to put something out there now. God damn it. Why is fucking Firefox trying to open? So yeah, I want to put something out there now. If you have found yourself in a position to where you felt or been wronged by nonsense, at any point in time in the past, like I know a lot of people felt that way throughout the whole Marvin McRae situation. But like, by all means, if you're a content creator or you run a group or a page or whatever, if you find that you've been in that position to where she's wronged you, or if she's been a part of what it is you created and then she tried to fucking dismantle it or tried to burn it down or whatever, or if she was once like a collaborator of yours with you and then she turned on you, I hope that you consider contacting me because I would love to talk to you. I'm not trying to do some sort of expose or whatever on her. I'll be honest with you. I'm not looking to get any real life dirt on her. I want to know nothing about her real life. Or if there's anything I want to know, I can find it myself. But I'm curious, though, about her online activity because the few things I've stumbled across are starting to paint a story. And I just kind of want to fill in the colors and fill in the blanks there. So I'd appreciate that. That's all. And look at it this way. I will look to verify everything, though, I'll be honest. So, I mean, if you're going to contact me looking to tell me some bullshit story, it's just not going to be repeated. It's not going to go anywhere. It's going to be a waste of your time and mine. And well, more so your time because I won't give it much time. But if it's verifiable, I'm going to want to verify it just for my own personal records. I'm not going to share any shit. But just to know I'm not wasting my time. So, yeah. Cool. All right, I'm going to go back to chat here for a moment. Thank you, Rarely Care. Like, I love reading that. I can't tell you how much I love reading that. Oh, yeah, EKC and I have had a few words in the past, but I don't have to agree with everything to watch. And that's the thing. I'm not going to be your cup of tea every time. My view, my stance, whatever is not going to align with yours every time and vice versa, whatever. But I don't want to be judged on that one time. You know, I don't want to be judged on the one time we agree or whatever, the few times we agree either. I just want to be judged on the simple fact that just, I don't know. We have fun. We can talk. We can disagree. Yeah, I have no doubt you'd leave Great Dane if I went off the rails. And it's one thing to go off the rails. It's another thing to just you know. I can't guarantee I won't go off a little bit though, here and there. I'll try not to though. Yeah, Nonsense claims to have grown up in a cult, and this is what cults do. Just saying. Yeah, it's not just what cults do though. It's kind of like what fucking entitled people do when they think everything is about them. And I don't think everything is about me. It's maybe sometimes I do, but like for like my birthday month, like, everything might be about me. But and at least I feel like when I do feel like something is about me, I feel like I can be honest about it. You know, like if I didn't enjoy sitting here being on camera talking, I wouldn't be doing it. Obviously, I do it because I like it. Obviously, I like it when I do it, whatever. And I feel like that's the case for a lot of YouTube content creators, especially ones who are on camera and shit and talking. And that's how it is for Nonsense too, I believe. But she acts like she's here for some other reason. But that's the thing, though. She's not. She's not. Because if she were, then she wouldn't be posting shit on her other pages on Facebook about getting credit. You know, and she's really hung up on credit and shit. I don't know why, but she really is. Like, who cares? Like, sure. I mean, if it's some things, yeah, it's nice to get credit for, especially if it's some over like really hard feat or whatever you mastered and nobody else did, but somebody else is taking credit for it. Okay, sure, fine. But you spreading shit about someone who you have deemed unworthy to being on the internet or to having a GoFundMe or some shit like that, wanting credit for that just seems weird. And getting mad that somebody else take credit for that seems fucking weird to me. I don't know. But Dr. A. Oh my God, that post in response to Becky's blindly follow bullshit made me cry. Thank you. I really felt that. Oh, thank you. I'm sorry I made you cry, but I'm kind of happy you did. But I'm seeing something about Science Girl in here, though. I don't understand. Yeah, I'm sorry. I started to talk about the whole cult thing comment there. I don't know. I don't feel like she grew up in a cult, because I feel like people who grew up in cults, or like at least as followers in the cult rather, then they're not so manipulative. They're not so entitled. They're the opposite of that. I think that if she maybe she did grow up in a cult, but I don't think she grew up as some blind follower of a cult. I think she grew up as maybe the leader's daughter or some shit like that. Like that I can see. My opinion. Whoa, what's this about? I disagree with EKC on one thing, which I'm not bringing up. I think I can know. I think I imagine what that is. But thank you for not bringing that up. I'll say this. I'm not blocked by her. No, you're not. And we certainly are not making Twitter polls and yelling at each other either. Let's build people up now. I don't know what that reference is to Twitter polls. Science Girl has past beef with nonsense and flavor too. Okay. I tell you though, that's another thing too. Like I forgot all about this, but I know, like I don't know, how can I put this? I get like standing up for your friends and shit like that. Yeah, I mean, there's friends of mine where like even if they're wrong, I'm gonna have their back still, you know. And then the second we're not in public, the second we're alone, I'll be like, dude, what the fuck are you thinking, you know? But in public, I got her back or his back, whatever. But like to my understanding and knowledge, like nonsense and what's it? Makeup Mobster, I think is the name. Like they don't really know each other. They just met each other here on YouTube. But suddenly I had Makeup Mobster in my comments, like fighting nonsense battles and shit for her. I thought that was weird. No disrespect to Makeup Mobster or whatever, because again, the trail of bodies nonsense is left in her wake. You know, I don't want to shut down any doors of communication possibly in the future between myself and anyone, regardless of how small that chance might be. So no hate or anything, but I just can't imagine those still like showing up in someone's comments for someone I barely even knew like that, especially when I have a channel. You know, it'd be weird for me as a viewer, but definitely weird as a content creator. But I don't know. I don't get it. I mean, she didn't say anything bad. She was a little rude, but not overly rude. Yeah, who else always wants credit? Yeah, exactly. Credit and fair are Katie's hangups. All right, let me go down here. Dr. A, I needed that. It's all good. I felt your heart. That's rare on these YouTube streets. Oh, thank you. I'm glad that people got it or heard it. Thank you. I just had my Tootsie Rolls. Oh. Hate that Dash X is still being targeted. They are. I keep saying she. I'm pretty sure. I know Dash X told me her pronouns before. I just still. What? Rarely care and matter extremists. I'm so confused. You are one and the same, or so someone claims. What? Nuh-uh. No, they're not. That's funny. Okay, I think I might miss something here, but it's cool. I'm going to let it stay missed. Oh, okay. Life would be so boring if we all thought the same way on everything. I appreciate the way you break down your opinions and are always respectful of my opinion. Thank you, Lisa, just Lisa. And that's the thing. Like, I mean, if the goal is to resolution of any kind, you'll never get there by not making the effort to resolve things. And without talking, there can be no resolution. Like, even if it leads nowhere, then you have a further knowledge and understanding that is probably not going to lead anywhere. You can't walk away from an exchange and be worse off for it, in my opinion. So. Oh, Holy Spackle says rarely cares, man. Well, when the fuck has Holy Spackle been right about anything? All right, that was a little petty of me. I don't know. I feel like I've earned the right to be a little petty regarding her, but I realize a little petty. I don't think, earned the right to be overly petty. Yeah, I did note. I have noticed something though with some of Spackle's posts there. Like, it sounds like she's been battling with someone or some people. I don't know if it's from the Unifam or elsewhere, but it sounds like she's been battling with someone, anyways, or someones that she's been kind of close with. Because she sounds like she's kind of hurt, or she feels like personally wronged in some way. Like, not over like a social issue, like over something personal. So I kind of wonder if maybe she's on her way out with the Unifam. Because I'm kind of curious, like, what the fuck is their turnover rate? Like, I mean, I get it. Like, not every relationship lasts forever, but I mean, how many relationships has Uni had where they resolved or whatever, they evolved naturally? Like, someone just moved on from the drama, or someone just grew up, or I don't know, someone got busy at work, whatever. Like, how many are there? A lot of relationships that have just evolved organically, or do they all kind of end in, I don't know, in angst? Is Spackle Unifam or RH Crew? I think by RH you mean Roadhog, but she's definitely Unifam. I have no idea if she's even a part of Road. I don't think so. I don't picture Roadhog, but I'm just here for EKC's cocktails. And I see how you spell cock. I'm not quite sure what you mean by that. But, I think I know what you mean. I think you were trying to get past any blacklisting. Okay. That makes sense. Makes way more sense than I was originally going with that thought. And I tell you though, if I keep liking, I'm not going to buy this brand again. I'm definitely going to buy Bartenura next time. But if I keep liking the wine like this, I don't know how often I'm going to be doing cocktails. I was really surprised though. I just tried a sip of it just for the hell of it, because I was thinking, why am I not sampling like more of these draft beers? These I don't know, these microbrewery beers. Why am I not sampling some of this wine? Here I am. I work in a bar. I can have these samples, like just a sip or whatever, anytime I want. Like, I'm in a rare position, I think, to be able to taste and test a lot of things. And I don't do it. Why the fuck is that? So I just, for the hell of it, I'm like, let me try this Moscato. I was just finishing up my shift. So I took one sip and I'm like, oh, I got to get a glass of that. And I did. And then I got a second. Then I came home. Becca was on my last nerve when she was here arguing over the police report. That was my first and only interaction with her, and I'm okay with that being it. Yeah. Stop the wine cocktails, but I know. They were definitely more fun. But, I mean, like, I'm not really enjoying this one. I'm kind of pissed about it because, like, the Bartenura was just, like, $7 more expensive. But I'm like, it's probably all the same. It was stupid of me, though. Like, I know that, like the Good Bartender or whatever kind of vodka, or Good Boston, whatever it's called, vodka, is not at all comparable to like Grey Goose or Belvedere or whatever, So why would I think that the cheaper Moscato was going to be comparable to the good Moscato, or the more expensive Moscato? I don't even know if it's a good one, but it's more expensive. Why would I think that they would be the same? An idiot. I know better. Please try a bottle of Roscato. It is amazing, and I am not a wine fan. I don't think we carry that at work, but sure, I can try it. If I can find it. I imagine I can, but I don't know. Moscato. I'm guessing that's a kind of Moscato. Bartender is the best. Okay. Wait a minute. Oh, okay, no, that's a different last name. I thought someone I worked with was in chat for a second, but they got a different last name. I like peach Moscato. Oh, that sounds good. I want to try peach Moscato now. Pass me the ice cubes. Mine are not coming till tomorrow. Okay. What's horse? I'm so lost now. Are these like code words or shit, or am I just ignorant? Landry's Vineyard. Okay. I think that's what it is too about wine. That why I never really liked it too much, because it's not at all carbonated. But like the one I had last night wasn't like champagne carbonated, but it was maybe like close to like Prosecco carbonated. It was pretty good. I like that though. Like I don't think I'm ever gonna find a red wine that I like. It's just not gonna happen. Oh, that's what horse is. Okay, I gotcha. Oh, so it was code. Okay. See, with me, when I like my partying days and shit like that, I had to quit like one thing at a time, like versus the heavy drugs. Then it was the prescribed medication. But no, the drinking I quit that too at the same time. And then after all that was like pretty much done, then I quit the smoking. But even still, though, the drinking, I just quit going out to the bars because that's the only time I drink. I have a killer headache now. I was hoping a beer would help. Try, if you have Coke or Pepsi, try that, because like the caffeine in it, I forget what exactly it is it does to the blood vessels, but it makes headaches go away. That's why like Excedrin and shit has caffeine in it. Yeah, I don't really have a whole lot planned for tonight. I was just going to come in here and talk. I just want to say a few things. But while we're here, let's do something. So I'm going to go over to Instagram. Or do I want to do Facebook? Either way, I'm going to switch accounts here. I think I'm going to do Facebook first, though. So I'll go over here. I'm already signed into this account. Awesome. So let me share screen. Why is this video getting played again? Oh my God, these two stupid fucking pages. The Stop Culting and Exposing 7M. Like, why are they still a thing? Like, nobody's even talking about 7M anymore. Like, why are they still a thing on fucking Instagram? This is the stupidest shit I think I've ever seen. Like, I gotta see now. Do they even have followers? Like, really? Oh, 248 followers. Okay. Wow. What about this one? 280 followers. Or no, wait, this one actually has a... Oh, wait, I was looking at the wrong one. No, following. No, followers. Okay, this one has 1,600 followers. And then Stop Culting has just over 800. Still, though, I mean, they've been at this how long? Like, that's it? I mean, I guarantee that the majority of their followers were from Katie, you know, and ever since they and Katie got, you know, severed ties, I bet they're sitting over there like, wow, this isn't fucking worth it. You know, like, why are they still going? I don't get it. It's the fucking strangest thing. Because it's like both of them, it's like they just then learned about 7M, just then heard about 7M. So they jumped on this bandwagon just because they wanted to start a channel or something. That, you know, it was all like kind of, I don't know, almost newsworthy at first, at least according to social media news anyways. It was newsworthy. But then it quickly died down and people moved on and they're still fucking going. I don't know. It's fucking strange to me. The whole thing's strange. That being said, so what's Katie been up to? I haven't even looked at her shit today. Ginger's new book is all about exposing the IBLP and ending the doctrine that controls her family. Her once best and closest friend, Jessa, isn't that her sister? Like, why would you call her close and bestest friend? Why didn't you say sister? Is that not her sister? I mean, I feel like that's her sister. Anyway, it's a weird way to put it. Is in panic mode, and Ben goes full throttle, going off on Jeremy and Ginger. That's got to be her husband because Ben's name starts with a B, so it can't be Ben isn't a Duggar. Jess has got to be the Duggar. The only way fundies know how, with a shade sermon. Let's go. Oh, God. Jessa and Ginger's relationship blows up, and Ben takes Jim Bob's side. I've got the scoop. Ridiculous. Oh, that's right. Shit. I haven't fucking posted that yet. Damn it. I made a short, but I didn't make it public yet. I will do that shortly. It's a Katie short. Because I caught her in a lie in her video. The Duggars have several adult children illegally occupying structures that are not zoned or properly outfitted for occupancy by the county, according to property records and images obtained from Washington County. Is she fucking really obtaining like aerial footage of this fucking property to prove that the kids shouldn't be living outside of underneath the big house or something? That's insane. That's fucking insane. That's insane. Property records indicate that only 2 structures on the property have owner occupancy listed. The main large home and log home occupied by Kendra and Joseph Duggar are zoned as single-family occupancy. The large warehouse, which was previously occupied by Josh and Anna, is now a large garage and apartment for James Duggar. However, there are no permits for occupancy for this building. The building is not up to code for fire nor for habitation. The Duggars are paying taxes on the structure as an unfinished warehouse. First of all, I'm not sure about this county or whatever, but I know like in most counties and a lot of counties, what they have filed and available to the public may not always be updated. And also, oftentimes, if something is known to not be up to code, then the owner or the property owner will be given like a warning of a sense in a very specific time frame, not a very long one, but the time frame in which to get things up to code. And then it's, you know, goes on accordingly from there. So this is just, I don't know. I'm curious if she just like obtained these records by request or if she actually talked to someone in the office to get the most updated information. Okay, a treehouse that was built as a playhouse for the kids is now where Jason Duggar lives. Why is it, quote, lives? Because if it's not zoned for occupancy, then it matters whether or not if he lives or lives there. You know what I mean? Why is she quoting that? Because she's kind of, If she didn't quote that, then her statement would make much more sense, and it could be seen as an argument. By her quoting it, it's like she's making a mockery of him living there, in which case that makes her argument kind of fall flat on its face, right? That's very strange. There is no insulation, heat, electricity, or bathroom in the structure. Well, we don't even know if he's living there or living there. So the tree house is on stilts, and the home is not zoned for occupancy nor in line with fire codes. The Duggars are not paying taxes on the tree house, and it's not listed as a structure on the county assessments. Oh my God, you are such a narc. You are such a fucking narc, Katie. Oh my God. I'm going to say it again. If you become aware of someone you know who is causing harm, like real harm to someone, and you don't tell someone, then you're an asshole. You're a fucking asshole for just keeping quiet about that. But if your neighbor down the street is doing something to avoid paying some taxes and you do go and say something, well, then yeah, you're a fucking asshole. Because you know what? It's taxes. Just shut the fuck up about it. You know? And this isn't even a neighbor of hers down the street. This is someone that she's stalking from states away. So it doesn't even have any effect on her personally. But she can't wait to fucking rat him out over a victimless crime. She's a fucking narc of the highest degree. Like she's the narco Karen. Like I seriously think I've said this before, but I've said it like kind of half-ass joking, mostly joking before. But I think my subconscious might have been onto something. She's totally the girl that didn't get invited to the cool party, but she went and crashed it anyways. And while she was there, she got shit-faced drunk. Okay, nobody gave her the drink. She just went and took it and got shit-faced drunk. And then she started annoying everyone. So then they had enough of her and they kick her ass out. So then the second she leaves, she calls the cops and then she rats out the party for underage drinking. Like that's her. That's exactly who Katie was in high school. Fucking prove me wrong. I don't even care. Allegedly, my opinion, whatever. Okay. Now that I went on that rant. A small mobile home placed behind the Duggars' home is also not listed on the assessment for the county. Due to this, there is no occupancy permit nor record of this home existing for tax purposes or fire code. Fucking narc. Eagle aerial images from the county assessor are up to date as of 12/27/22. She got fucking aerial footage. Anna had been living in the warehouse with her kids. However, I do know that someone local reported her to the county for illegally occupying the residence in violation of codes. Yeah. Sure. I'm sure it's someone locally. Jana Duggar was also cited for child endangerment for an incident that occurred at the warehouse. Oh, was that the thing from like a year and a half ago or some shit? The Department of Human Services was involved in the case and likely could have intervened at that point too. But the nerve of them, they didn't fucking do it. She and the kids now live in the big house with Jim Bob and Michelle. And I bet Anna is so grateful to you for that. The Duggars have 4 adult children living on their property. Josiah and Lauren are moving across the street based upon plats pulled by Josiah. Jim Bob is building his compound to reign with control and authority, it seems. How long into the county steps in is unknown. He's probably fucking building his compound because he's got like 19 fucking kids. You know, I mean, if you have like 3 kids, the odds of one of them being stuck home till like way past than you'd like them to greatly increases. You have 19 kids, and yeah, you're going to have a hard time getting rid of some of them, I think. Fuck, what a narc though. Oh my God. I get like no. See, that's the thing. Like intent matters to me. I keep saying this too. I know I do. I sound like a broken record, but it does. Like she's not at all reporting this because she genuinely cares about the people living in these quote unquote unsafe structures or whatever. She could care less about them because she wants to see them punished just as bad as she wants to see Jim Bob punished. She's just doing this because she's spiteful. And she's rallying, she's getting people to rally behind her spitefulness. And people don't care because they're just as spiteful, it seems. Oh my God. It's pretty shitty. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. What? Nice trampoline, James. What's that mean? What did I miss there? I have this on all comments, right? Yeah. So I don't, what's that trampoline comment? I don't get it. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. All right. I was reading that wrong. The caption states she was reported to the county for illegally occupying the warehouse. She lives in the big house now. James lives in the warehouse. Nice trampoline, James. Why is Robin saying that to without a crystal ball? Why is Robin saying to without a crystal ball, nice trampoline, James? I don't get that. All right, I want to check chat here for a second. I'm kind of curious about that trampoline remark. So help me by start clicking on sister wife style. I won't. I don't care. Yeah. Jujubee, I found myself doing that with Teen Mom. Like I've never, still to this day, I've never in my life watched an episode of Teen Mom. None of the seasons. None. But every so often there's an article about them, or especially about Amber Portwood, who I never fucking read anything about before until like 2 years ago. But every so often I see something, I click on it. And then afterwards I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? But I don't care. I still read it. She's watching James's YouTube channel. Who, Katie? James who? James, is there a James Duggar? Is that the James? Because like, it's the way, I don't know. Where do I go now? Yeah. Robin's saying it too without a crystal ball. Wait. All right, so that's not any person with a channel or anything. Oh, dirty Uncle Sal, I feel your pain. I've had to do that. Be right back. I got to clear my cache data and shit to fix my internet connection. Yep. It sucks. I've had to do that. Okay. I will come back to that. So, yesterday I reported that Jana, how's her name? Jana moved out, which was told to me by a Duggar brother of Jana. Jana, that's how you pronounce it. Oh my God. According to aerial drone footage and footage shared on James, there is a James Duggar, okay, on James's Duggar's YouTube channel, a mobile home and a small tiny home are behind the Duggar house. The mobile home is right off the concrete of their basketball, volleyball, tennis court. There is a wreath on the door and an awning over the door decorated with lights. Oh my God. Yeah, but how? Okay. So while Well, Gina's. Why can't I fucking remember how to pronounce the name? I don't care. Well, she's moved out of Jim Bob's house, most likely to make room for Anna and her 7 kids. She's now living on their patio. She has her own space, but she's still under control of Jim Bob. While some have argued that not all adult children want to move out, that's not how the IBLP and Jim Bob work. They do not have an option, period. The kids have been indoctrinated and brainwashed to believe that they cannot leave their parents' authority until they are married. Well, they're definitely not going to feel like they're free or safe to move out when they have people like you waiting to pounce on them the second they do. Unmarried adult women are not allowed to live on their own or have a job. Pretty sure they're okay to have a job. That is a huge fucking house. Holy shit. That's like houses inside of houses. And not for nothing, that's, I don't know how, wait, where's the, can you see with the courts and everything here? I don't see the courts. I don't even know where this, is that it over there maybe? On the right? Whatever. I mean, again, let's say that what Katie is saying is true. Let's say that she's not, there is no support for her moving out. And in fact, she'll get pushed back or whatever for it. Let's say that this is the case. Well, then wouldn't this be a step in the ideal direction? You know, and the ideal is for her to be out and be self-sufficient and free to make her own choices and live her life and everything without anyone else's control or input and shit like that. Well, then wouldn't this be a step in that direction? So why is this being shit on? If the goal, if your ultimate goal is to see this woman get to a point in her life where she is all out on her own and she's cut any kind of influential ties with these parents, then why would you shit all over the first step she's made toward that goal? Why would you do that? Because that's not your intended goal. That's not your optimum. That's not where you want this to go. You don't care. You just want to shit on them. You know? And when you really want to shit on everyone, then I guess you see everything as a toilet. I don't know. Something like that. All right, I'm not reading that. Are you high? Did she? Oh my God. Thank you, BuzzFeed. Also, the amount of press Ginger is doing is overwhelming. I've never seen someone interview with this many outlets for a book. Yeah, that happens like all the fucking time. What are you talking about? I know Ginger is worried about her family, but something about all the publicity, I can't put my finger on it. She's just mad because it's not her. My opinion. All right. I'm gonna stop sharing screen. Go to chat here for a moment. Why is that blinking? What did I do? Okay. That was yeah. Oh my God, you have a warm place to sleep and take shelter from the weather. You suck, Jim. Oh God. Right, Tiffany? Oh my God. I've been watching for like a little while there. I was obsessed with watching these videos on YouTube about these tiny homes, about how to build one and like how they fit so much into so little. And especially the ones that are like mobile, you just like hitch to the back of a truck or whatever and just go drive somewhere. Like those are so cool. I gotta say though, if I had like expendable money or whatever, what I would want to do, and I would want to do it like soon, like, you know, retire and shit and do this. But there are people who build homes out of old rail cars, and like they park them or whatever, live at, you know, the train stations, you know, in these cities or whatever. And then when they want to go travel, they just hitch a ride onto whatever train is going their way. That would, oh my God, that sounds so cool. I'm not sure how safe it is though. So like, it's something I feel like you'd have to do if you had the money to put into it and for security and everything, you know. But that'd be so cool. But yeah, these tiny houses though, like they're not even much to build really. I mean, like they're comparable to like the cost of a new car, not even like a luxury car, just a new, you know, basic or lower end model car. Not at all close to what like homes and shit cost. My dream home is one of those custom tree houses. Yeah, it'd be kind of cool. Pinterest, the tiny home boards, my guilty pleasure. Oh, I gotta check that out. Oh, I'm so looking forward to checking that out. Like I like the videos and shit, but they just take so freaking long to get through sometimes. Like it's like 20 minutes of just like them talking about it, and then they show you. You know, it's that annoys me. But yeah, I don't know. There's like I mentioned it a few times here on the channel. This other channel, I can't remember the name of it now. Shit. I want to look it up though because I want to give them whatever the shout out or shit. But let me find it. Come on. I think it's Joe and Show or something like that. Since when do they not put the listings in alphabetical order on the side? They used to do that. Why are they not doing that now? There it is. Okay, yeah, Sko and Joe or Show and Joe. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I'm gonna put a link in the chat here. Anyways, this is a channel like their videos and shit are just them traveling, but their newest series is called America's Great Loop, and like I mentioned before, like it's okay. So it says here. Starting our Great Loop in Key West, cruising 6,000 miles around the United States. Oh, wait a minute. Great Loop. After a 9-month hiatus, we're back at it, folks. We're starting in Key West, Florida, the southernmost tip of the contagious United States. We tour. In others, they go up Key West. They go up part of the Atlantic coast. They come inland. I think it's somewhere like around Washington, D.C., maybe a little bit north of that, maybe. But they come in somewhere. They get on the Hudson. Oh, no, maybe it's New York they come into, get on the Hudson, take that up to the Erie Canal or the Barge Canal, whatever the fuck you want to call it now, but I call it the Erie Canal. Then they take that across New York State to, I think, Syracuse or Rochester around there. Then they take the Oswego Canal up to somewhere else, something, and then over Lake Erie, I think, up into Lake Ontario. I don't know. Anyways, they get up around there somehow, somewhere, and they make their way over to the Mississippi River, and then they take that all the way back down to the Gulf of Mexico. So they do. It's called the Great Loop. I guess it's a thing. A lot of boaters do it or whatever. Anyway, this is why I'm watching them though. And I started watching them because of the Erie Canal portion of their trip. But the whole thing's really fucking interesting. Like even their older videos, they're traveling just like different parts of the world. Like I learned in one video they stayed at it was when they just arrived in Asia, and they stayed at a I forget what it was called, a hotel pod or whatever. It's in the airport, and it's just a fucking pod with a mattress, but it has all these cool amenities and shit in it, and they have showers nearby and whatnot. But it's just this big pod with a bed in it in the middle of an airport, and there's a bunch of them there. Apparently in Asia, like they're a thing. I don't know, but that looks so cool. Like I want to stay at a hotel, just like I want a pod hotel. That's what I want. It's less to clean up too when you're done. But anyway, I forgot I pulled this up for a reason. Oh, sorry, I just pulled up just to share it. That's all. Anyway, so here's the link though if anyone wants to check them out. It really is a cool channel. I like this one part too when they're on the canal. Like they go right through Utica. They just kind of briefly mention Utica as they're going down the canal. But when they're in Utica, they do mention it. And they mention this restaurant, Aquavino. It's right there in the canal. They have like electricity hookups and shit like that for you if you want to use, but it costs some money and shit. It's not one of the free ones along the way. And they just like kind of mention they as they go by it. Well, that restaurant and that location is about maybe a half a mile from where I grew up. In fact, when they pass the restaurant, on their left, and just past that is the start of like the Utica portion of the Erie Canal Trail. And that's where I used to go riding my bike like all the time. So it was cool. It was kind of cool to see that. They go through the Marcy Lock, which is about a mile from where I'm at. And then you see all the other locks along the way, which is cool because like they go past like all these locks and shit that my son and I have been going to lately and taking pictures of and shit, making, big deal about it. And there's one, oh my God, this one part though, they're in Rome, New York, which is like 20 minutes from me. Where they're at in Rome, where the canal is going through, it's like 25 minutes from me. And they're just walking down this road because they went off to do shopping. And on their way back, they look up underneath, they're going underneath this overpass. And they look up underneath the bridge there, the overpass. And there's an otter right fucking there. An otter. And I'm like, I want to go there every day till I catch an otter. I want to bring an otter home. But I don't know. I should get one of those, a puppy otter though, I think. But then I guess steal one from its mother, and I don't feel right about that. Unless I steal the mom too. Oh, I'm glad you were able to laugh tonight, Sean. I know I've been kind of a silly mood tonight. I don't know. I didn't really have anything planned. I made a short video, which I'm going to make public as soon as I'm done here. And I'm working on a couple other shorts that I'm going to put out there. But I don't know. I had improv tonight, and then I wanted to stream. So. Wait, what? Oh, really? I thought Jana Duggar bought and remodeled her own house about 2 years ago, so I don't think she's on site with a dumbass. Maybe. I know nothing about the Duggars, really. Okay. I'm kind of wondering what. Either way, it was handled nicely, greatly. Awesome. Okay. No issue. No problem. Yay. I know zip about the Duggars. Yeah, I hear you. I'll click a story about it tomorrow. Verifiable. Jana lives once and for all. Thank you, or for all of us. Thank you, Jujubee. That'd be awesome. I would totally take your word for it over Katie's. Like, seriously. But on that note, okay. I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to finish a couple shorts I'm working on and then head to bed. Because then I got to work for the next 3 days. So anyway, have a good night, guys. Thanks for being here. And I think I can play my outro tonight. I can, yep. I think I can. Where's my outdoor? There it is. All right, bye.